Stokes. For Overseas Elite, number 3, Eric McCullum II. Number 9, Mike Kabongo. Number 15, Todd O'Brien. Number 23, Paris Horn. And number 33, Travis Bader. We'll play two 18-minute halves to determine who will move on to round number 2 on Saturday. A 3 from up top is no good by Daquan Brooks. Just underway, no score. Here in our third game of the day, we'll play 6 games today, 8 games tomorrow, 4 games on Sunday to determine who will move on to the Super 17 Regional in Chicago, Illinois. And that will be a foul, our first of the game. It will be on Justin Ramsey. That's his first. Earlier today, it was Train to Go, a 94-84 winner over AEBL. Also the top seed, Team BDB, 96-90 winner, survived a scare against the 24 seed South Carolina Upstate Redhawks, as that 3 is good from up top. Eric McCollum, the second, puts the Overseas Elite team, which is understaffed to say the least. They have 5 players who are, well, you see them on the floor, and they have no players on the bench. Turnaround shot in the paint is no good by Ramsey, so depth becomes an issue for the number 3 seed Overseas Elite. And as I mentioned, with that short of depth is also short of talent. I'll tell you about some of the guys who are not here in just a moment. That ball knocked out of bounds. .26 to play. First half action. 3-0, Overseas Elite. Stokes up top. And that's a 2 from Jarrett Stokes. One of the players not here, DJ Kennedy from St. John's University. Bader with a baseline shot. That's a 2. Travis Bader gives Overseas Elite a 5-0 lead. Stokes trying to answer. Missed the shot. The follow with the left hand, no good by Stevens. Kept alive by the Underdogs. Brooks with it. And he had it knocked away and stolen. Paris Horn the other way. Puts the shot up. No good, but he got fouled, and Paris will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. Paris Horn spent 2 seasons at Texas during his sophomore year, averaged 15 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists per game. That last foul called on Shaquan Stevens. That's his first, team second. Horn's free throw, his first point of the game. Horn went undrafted, was signed and waived by the Spurs, has since bounced around the D-League. While at Texas, he was Big 12 all-rookie team. Got both free throws, and it's a 5-point lead, 7-2. Overseas Elite with 15:40 to play in the opening half. And driving in, the flush with 2 hands by Justin Ramsey. Justin Ramsey with authority. Pass out to Horn, back up top, wide open look, top of the key. That one rims out, but kept alive. Here's Kabongo in the corner for 3. And the Underdogs come away with it. Stokes into the front court. Turnover. And it will go back the other way as Bader got stripped on the far sideline. Near sideline for those of you watching at home. So used to radio. Our cameras being on the same side. A 3 up top, rims out, no good for Kabongo. Brooks in the front court. Brooks back out on the way. A 3, good by Cody Bain. We're tied at 7. Cody Bain, 6'5" shooting guard. Overseas Elite comes right back and answers inside by Todd O'Brien. There's Brooks. That one rims off, and O'Brien with a rebound. Horn cut off, so he brings it back up top. And then Cabango got fouled on his way into the paint. It will be on Stevens. That's his second. Mike Cabango looking for his first points of the game. Played in the 2011 McDonald's All-American game. A part of that good team in Nevada for Findlay Prep at the high school level. Number 10 player in the class of 2011. Second free throw is good again. So all 5 players have scored for Overseas Elite. They lead by 4. Under 14 minutes to play in the opening half. Stokes up top for 3. And the rebound snatched down by O'Brien. McCullum picked up by Brooks. Back out in the corner, trying for 3 on the way. Good by Travis Bader. Travis Bader with 5. And an answer at the other end by Cody Bain. His second 3 of the half. And it's back to 4, 14-10. O'Brien shoots it good over Ramsey. Brooks quickly into the front court. Cut off by Cabango. Now in the hands of Bain. 6-point lead for Overseas Elite. They're understaffed today, but so far no problem. We'll see if fatigue sets in. And that shot good by Cody Bain. All 3 of his baskets have come from behind the arc, so 9 first-half points for Bain. Under 13 minutes to play now, first half. Bader again. Offensive rebound by O'Brien. McCullum feeds it out to Horn, and Horn knocks down the shot. That's a 3. First field goal for Paris Horn. He's got 5. Former Texas Longhorn. That one missed badly. I'll have to check and see who that is for the Underdogs. That's Bradford 15, so someone I did not have on my roster. Javon Wells picking up that last foul. And McCullum at the line for Overseas Elite. Second free throw, or first free throw rather, good. And it's 22-13, Overseas Elite. Brooks inside, who to go off of? Macon is saying it went off of Overseas Elite. Inbounds pass to Joseph Macon. Macon with the right hand, flips it up, no good. Got his own rebound, lost it, and it will go out of bounds back to Overseas Elite. Well, the key for Overseas Elite, stay out of foul trouble. No one to come in off the bench. Offense has not been a problem so far for GM Matt Morrison's team. They work it back inside. Bank shot good by Todd O'Brien. He's got 6. This is Bradford underneath. Missed the shot, tapped out, and rebounded by Cabango. Mike into the front court. Back out to McCullum. He'll back it away. Steps back, thought about a three, instead goes inside. Turnaround shot, no good by O'Brien. Offensive board, though, to Overseas Elite. Bader into the corner. Kabongo for three. And the rebound to Brooks. Daquan quickly in the front court. Brooks. Boy, an acrobatic move there. Little shuffle. And puts it off the glass for his first two of the game. And a timeout called by Overseas Elite with 10:35 to play in the first half. It's a 9-point advantage for the number 3 seed. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Back to the South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia, right after this.
Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com.
Well, as I mentioned, a couple of guys not here for Overseas Elite. Kyle Fogg, who spent 4 seasons at Arizona, averaged 14 points a game. Shane Law, who spent time at Oakland University and Wayne State, his counterpart there at Oakland State, as that one is good by Todd O'Brien. But Travis Bader of Oakland University, the all-time leader in three-pointers made. He's made one here today in the first half. He broke J.J. Reddick's record as that basket good by Justin Ramsey. Ramsey with 4, 26-17, Overseas Elite. Stolen away by Bain. And the ball may have been tipped. It was by Bader. DJ Kennedy, also I mentioned not here, from St. John's University. Also spent a couple of games for the Cleveland Cavs in the 2011 season, 2011-2012 season. After the miss, O'Brien comes away with it. Bader back inside, back out. They work it around the perimeter in the corner. Now open look. McCollum instead will give it up to Bader. He'll try a three, and Bader came up short. Well, Bader broke the previous mark of 457 threes set by Duke's J.J. Reddick. Spent 5 years at Oakland University, averaged 20 points. That one back of the iron, no good for Bain. Bain gets it back. Ramsey, he'll try a three. And the rebound to Paris Horn. And streaking to the basket is Mike Kabongo. He'll lay it in for his first field goal. He's got 4. Also 2 of 2 free throw shooting. Swatted away by O'Brien. Kabongo. Back out to McCollum for 3. Back of the iron. And a rebound to Justin Ramsey. Double-digit lead for the number 3 seed Overseas Elite. From the right elbow, shot no good by Javon Wells. And Overseas Elite can add to this double-digit lead. Horn out to McCollum. McCollum got bumped. Foul called against the Underdogs. This will be on Wells, his second. We'll have the 9 seed, Sean Bell, and the 16 seed, the ATL All-Stars, coming up next. Ball fake. That one left short by Bader. Stokes quickly in the front court. Stokes for 3, and Bader with a rebound. Up and down we go. Horn picked up by Wells. O'Brien backing his way in. He's got 8 here in the half. Almost threw it away, but saved by Horn. Paris Horn for 3. Yes, that's his second 3. 8 points for Paris Horn. As I mentioned, spent a couple of years at Texas. $15-footer, soft shot, good by Daquan Brooks. He's got 4. Back to a 12-point game. 31-19, 7:10 to play in the half. It's been all overseas elite in this one so far. Despite only having 5 teams, or 5 players rather, on the team, they have a double-digit lead. Brooks. Stevens back in the corner to Bain. He'll drive the baseline, missed the shot. Rebound saved by O'Brien. Kabongo a little bit out of control, and he had it swatted away by Javon Wells. McCullum inside, and O'Brien missed the shot, but he did get fouled. He'll go back to the line and shoot 2 after Daquan Brooks picks up his first foul. Well, instead of O'Brien on the back of his jersey, it says, "We do this." As the first free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. With the left hand, the ball, or the shot rather, no good, but Stevens got his own rebound and laid it in. He's got his first 2 of the game. 32-21. That bank shot no good. Ball faked by Wells for an open look. Basket good. First points of the game for Javon Wells. They're within 8. 5:46 to play in the half. Kabongo. Lob pass inside, intended for O'Brien. Outlet down the floor to Bain, and Bain jams it home. First points in the paint. He had 3 threes prior to that basket. So he's in double figures with 11. And it's a 6-point game as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. McCullum got it. That's his second 3. He's a guy that is capable of putting up a lot of points. And in fact, he did just that. He scored 82 points in a Chinese Basketball Association game earlier this year. And a timeout call. That's just a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them back to the basketball tournament, the South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia, right after this.
It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com.
So far, Eric McCullum and Todd O'Brien leading the way for Overseas Elite, along with Paris Horn. 9 and 9 for O'Brien and McCullum, 8 for Horn. 35-26, a 9-point advantage with under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Kabongo, he'll try it through, and he got it. Shot it in the face of Stokes. 7 points for Mike Kabongo. Canadian professional basketball player who last played for the Texas Legends of the NBA Developmental League. Here's Horn the other way. Open look for Bader. Bader with his second three. Bader made the Horizon All-League first team in 2014. He shot 40% from three-point land at Oakland University in his 5 seasons there. 15-point advantage. Bain trying to dip into that deficit, but can't get the shot to go down. And Overseas Elite comfortably out in front with 4 minutes to play in the half. McCullum, closely guarded, got free. The finger roll no good, the tap no good, and the ball snatched out of the air by Javon Wells. Wells will try a deep three. And rebounded, picked up by Bader. 41-26. Overseas Elite, the number 3 seed here in the South Regional. And another basket for Paris Horn. He's in double figures with 10. Winner of this game gets the number 14 seed Charlotte Elite tomorrow at 10:45 in the morning. Daquan Brooks now with 6. 3 minutes to play in the half. Bader for 3 again. And yet another 3 for Travis Bader. All-time leader in three-pointers made in the NCAA. Set it against Milwaukee. McCullum with a rebound. McCullum with another 3, his 3rd of the half. Older brother of NBA guard C.J. McCullum. And Eric McCullum now with 12. And it's the Underdogs who look a little fatigued. They've called a timeout. It's just a 30-second, so we'll keep it right here. 2:27 to play in the first half. 49-28. Well, it's been the three-point line, the difference. McCullum has hit 3 threes. Kabongo has hit a 3. Horn has hit 2 threes. And Bader has hit 3 threes. By comparison, the Underdogs have 3 shots behind the arc. But despite the fact there's only 5 players on the roster today for Overseas Elite, the number 3 seed is comfortably out in front by 21. Still too early to go ahead and pencil them in for the next round, but right now things looking pretty good for the number 3 seed. Again, the number 1 seed survived a scare. Team BDB with a 96-90 win over South Carolina Upstate Redhawks. BDB will play primetime players tomorrow afternoon at 2:15. We'll have live coverage of all 8 games tomorrow right here from the basketball tournament at the South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Mike Rideout. Thanks for tuning in. That ball deflected out of bounds. And it will go back to Overseas Elite. Definitely a talented team. Again, Mike Kabongo, a McDonald's All-American. Travis Bader hit more three-pointers in the history of Division I college basketball than anyone. And Eric McCullum, I mentioned his ability to put up points, 82 points in a game in China. They have several weapons. That combined with size, a dangerous team. Rebounded by O'Brien. There's that size I mentioned at 6'11". Bain back the other way into the front court. Ahead to Daquan Brooks. Brooks just his shot and banks it home. 8 points for Brooks. As So we wind down this first half, just under a minute and a half to play. Paris Horn in double figures, along with Travis Bader. O'Brien approaching double figures with 9. McCullum also in double figures. O'Brien missed the shot there with a chance to go into double digits, and it leads to a finger roll layup. Good by Cody Bain. 13 for Bain. And under a minute to play in the first half, 49-32. Overseas Elite. Kabongo lays it in. Mike Kabongo played 2 seasons at the University of Texas. Went undrafted in the 2013 NBA draft. But has home playing in Canada professionally. Also the Texas Legends of the NBA Developmental League. Overseas Elite can play for the final shot of this first half with a 19-point advantage. McCullum backs it out. And McCullum called for the offensive foul. First foul on Eric McCullum, the second. And 4.1 ticks on the clock for the Underdogs. Would be a big bucket if they can get something to give them some momentum going into that locker room. They get the shot off, and the 3 is good by Cody Bain. His 4th 3 of the first half. But it's been all Overseas Elite in the opening half. A 16-point advantage at the half. It's Overseas Elite 51, Underdogs 35. We'll come back with a couple of minutes to play before the start of the second half, give you the first half scoring totals for both teams, and take a look at the rest of the bracket. You're watching the basketball tournament. South Regional coverage from Atlanta, Georgia. Back with more basketball in a few minutes.
Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com. Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com. Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com. Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com.
Once again, our halftime score, 51-35. Overseas Elite, the number 3 seed, leading the number 22 seeded Underdogs. Let's take a look at our, what we'll call official stats, but we disagree. They've got Javon Wells with no points for the Underdogs. I've got him with 3 and a couple of other changes, but we'll go with what they've got, official stats. Here's what the official stats say. First, for Overseas Elite, they had McCullum with 18 points. I only had him with 12 points, but Eric McCullum, the second, 18 first-half points to lead all scorers on 5 of 10 shooting, 5 of 9 from three-point range. Also 11 points for Travis Bader on 4 of 6 shooting, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. Also 9 points for Todd O'Brien, 7 points for Paris Horn, 6 points for Mike Kabongo. I understand that they are going to add another player for tomorrow, that even Travis Bader didn't fly in until today. They're only playing with 5 players. They shot 53.1% from the floor, 17 of 32, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and also were 9 of 18, 50% from three-point range. For the Underdogs, they were led in the first half by Cody Bain, who had 16 points on 6 of 9 shooting, 4 of 6 from three-point range. He's the only player in double figures for the Underdogs. Also 8 points for Daquan Brooks. 5 points for Jared Stokes. 4 points for Justin Ramsey. And 2 points for Shoquan Stevens. A total of 35 points. The Underdogs shot 38.5%, 15 of 39. They were 5 of 15 from three-point land. They did not get to the foul line. They did not shoot a free throw in the first half. And the Underdogs have not led in this game. Overseas Elite largest lead has been 21. Also, the Underdogs actually have outscored Overseas Elite 14-4 in the paint, but again, the difference, the three-point shooting, 9 of 18 from three-point land for Overseas Elite. So, we begin the second half, 18 minutes, and a 16-point lead for Overseas Elite, trying to move on to the next round, where number 14, Charlotte Elite, awaits tomorrow morning at 10:45. We'll have 8 games tomorrow, as that pass goes inside to Shoquan Stevens, and he lays it in. He's got 4. Already the number 1 seed has moved on. The number 2 seed, though, withdrew from the tournament. They realized that their roster was decimated with guys that were playing in the Summer League, as that foul will send McCullum to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. That's the second foul on Justin Ramsey. But because their roster was so decimated, they pulled out of the tournament. No excuses, moved on. And no excuses, will play Showtime tomorrow at 4 p.m. First free throw, no good by McCullum. And actually, he was shooting behind the arc, so he'll get 3 free throws. McCullum hits 2 of 3. That'll give him 20 points today. And it's 53-37, Overseas Elite. Brooks got stripped. Actually, looks like it might have gone off of him. Out of bounds. Full court pressure. And I'm wondering if, with a roster of only 5 deep, maybe you put some pressure on them, try to wear them down a little bit. As Paris Horn hits his 3rd 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 10. And an answer for 2 by Jared Stokes. Stokes now with 7. And the paint, the shot rolls in for O'Brien, and he's in double figures with 11. Todd O'Brien extends the lead. It's 58-39, 16:32 to play in the game. Stokes, baseline. O'Brien with another rebound and threw it away. Kamongo couldn't catch up to it. Well, their toughest test, Overseas Elite, could come in that 3rd round on Sunday, possibly against number 6 seed Train to Go, which was a 94-84 winner earlier today. Of course, both teams will have to win their games tomorrow. Stevens for 3. He's got 5 in the second half. Horn down the lane, lays it in. 12 points for Horn, 5 in the second half. A floater, good, by Stokes. But the number 4 seed not playing until tomorrow. That's the Bracket Busters, playing tomorrow night at 7:30. That will be a foul on Ramsey, his 3rd, which will put Todd O'Brien at the line, where he is 1 for 2. Again, the top seed, Team BDB, has moved on to Saturday with a win today. The 2-seed Oklahoma pulled out. No excuses, got the forfeit win as the free throw was good by O'Brien. Second free throw, good again. 4.5 for O'Brien. 62-44, Overseas Elite. And the ball stolen away. Kabongo picked his pocket, 2-on-2. Kabongo missed the shot. McCullum got the rebound, and then got hammered from behind by Ramsey. That's going to be the 4th foul on Justin Ramsey. Eric McCullum the second. Led the CBA in scoring at just under 40 points a game, the Chinese Basketball Association. As I mentioned, he scored 82, a league high 82 in a single game. First free throw is good, and unofficially, officially, however you want to look at it, 21 points today. And he got them both. .20 advantage. They led by 21 in the first half. Ball stolen away. McCullum for three. And the ball ripped down by Cody Bain. Inside Stokes, missed the bank. Rebounded by Overseas Elite. Outlet ahead to Kabongo. There's McCullum. In the corner to Bader. Kabongo again. And that will be a blocking foul. First foul on Joseph Macon. Kabongo's free throw is no good. Pretty good combination in the backcourt, though. Eric McCullum the second and Mike Kabongo. The size at center at 6'11" and Todd O'Brien. And then you've got the shooting guard, Travis Bader, who can hit a three from anywhere on the floor, along with Paris Horn. 30-second timeout, 14:29 to play, 65-44, Overseas Elite. The number 3 seed leading the number 22 seeded Underdogs here in the basketball tournament, South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia.
It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com.
Daquan Brooks, the general manager and the floor general. Gives it up to Stokes. Long three, good by Jarek Stokes. Stokes played at Queens, 6'2" point guard. He has scored 7 in the second half, 12 for the game. Stolen away. Brooks thought about a three. Instead, will give it back to his teammate. The shot no good by Stokes. Kept alive, though, by Brooks. He drives in, missed the shot, but draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2 shots. Paris Horn will pick up the personal. That's his first. Chance for Daquan to reach double figures if he can hit both free throws. First free throw is good. First point of the second half for Brooks. Western Connecticut State alum. 13:48 to play. 65-49. Overseas Elite has led this one throughout. Underdogs has never had a lead in this one. McCullum feeds it to the baseline for O'Brien. Rebounded by Macon. Brooks racing into the front court. Brooks double team, had it kicked away, and then a foul called on Joseph Macon of the Underdogs. Our next game scheduled to start at 5:45. A little bit behind schedule today, but maybe we'll catch up with this one. There's O'Brien inside again. Got stripped of the ball, got it back, and then is called for an offensive foul. Those players that I mentioned earlier, Kyle Fogg, who played at Arizona, as that one rims out. DJ Kennedy, who went to St. John's University. They will likely join the team in the Super 17. It looked like Bader probably wasn't going to be able to join the team until then, but as I mentioned, he flew in today. And it's a good thing. They only have 5 players today. Nice move by Eric McCullum II. That's his first field goal of the second half. And back come the Underdogs. Joseph Macon with his first 2 of the game. "12 minutes to play. Overseas Elite content to run some clock here now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. McCullum step back 3. Back of the iron, no good. And the rebound to Javon Wells. Brooks, open 3, good. That's his first shot behind the arc. 13 for Daquan Brooks. 67-54. Kabongo, reverse layup, no good. The tap, good by O'Brien. 15 for Todd O'Brien, 6 in the second half. Runner with the right hand, no good by Stokes. The follow also no good by Macon, but a foul call. Well, this weekend it's the South Regional and the West Regional. Next weekend, the Midwest and the Northeast Regionals. Midwest Regional will be in Chicago. Northeast Regional will be in Philadelphia. That last foul was on Horn, his second. So that first free throw rolls in for Macon. Second free throw, no good. How about this final score from the West Regional? The Air Force Bombers, a 116-66 win over Too Fresh earlier this morning. Air Force, the number 5 seed out west. That 3 good by Paris Horn. That's his second 3 of the half, his 4th of the game. 15 points for Paris Horn. And the layup the other way by Javon Wells. Well, I've got him with 5, but that will probably be the first 2 in the book for him. So he is in the scorebook officially now. Under 10 minutes to play. This one really has never been in doubt. Shot clock down to 10. Bader was open for a three. He'll take the tougher shot. Drew contact. Brooks picks up the foul, and Bader will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Bader has not scored here in the second half. Travis Bader, the all-time leader in three-pointers made. And the NCAA. First free throw good to give him 12 points. And Bader gets them both. Hashtag wake me up checks in. Justin Ramsey. Some players have their last name, others have sayings or hashtags on their jerseys. Todd O'Brien picks up his second foul. Justin Ramsey to the line, looking for his first points of the second half. That'll give him 5 for the game. And Ramsey misses the second free throw. Ramsey out of Virginia Union. 74-58. Overseas elite, the number 3 seed, looking to move on. Kabongo inside, turns and shoots with the right hand, left it short. And the rebound to Ramsey. Brooks into the front court. Brooks trying to get it back, and he does find his teammate. Ramsey missed it, got it back, and then got fouled. So he'll go back to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul called on McCollum. That's his second. Free throw on the way and good. Second free throw is good. Got them both. He's 3 for 4 from the foul line here in the second half. And it's a 14-point game, 74-60, under 9 minutes to play. Overseas kind of took the excitement out of this one early. McCollum. Pass deflected and stolen by Wells. Brooks. And down the lane, what's the call? It's going to be a blocking foul as Ramsey made his way in the paint. And Kabongo will pick up his first foul. Still to come, Sean Bell, the 9 seed, and number 16 seed, ATL All-Stars. 5:45 start. First free throw was no good. Another final score from out west. Team 23 with a 91-67 winner over West Coast. Ronan. Shot no good. McCollum with a rebound. So far the higher seeds have prevailed. No basket. Foul call on Bradford, his first. Paris Horn to the line to shoot a 1-1. Horn was signed by the Bobcats, now the Hornets. Was waived shortly thereafter. Then headed overseas to play pro ball for Germany, Japan, and Greece. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Back to the South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia, here in the basketball tournament right after this. Paris Horn at the free throw line, and his free throw rims out. 15 points today for Horn. There's Stokes for three. Got bumped from behind. Kamongo will pick up the foul, and that will be 3 free throws for Jared Stokes. Stokes with 7 of his 12 in the second half. Stokes, an alum of Queens, 6'2" point guard. Makes his first 2. And he got all 3 of them, and he's really been the guy that's picked up this team offensively in the second half. 10 points in the second half for Jared Stokes. And it's 74-63, under 8 minutes to play. Try for 3 from the wing, no good by Horn. And a rebound foul going to go against Overseas Elite. Oh, jump ball, excuse me. Possession arrow points to the Underdogs. The championship game, winner-take-all tournament for $1 million, August the 2nd on ESPN at 3 p.m. But first, got to get out of the regionals and into the Super 17 regional, which is being held in Chicago, Illinois. Traveling is called. And then on to the championship in New York, New York. Bradford has it knocked out of bounds. Ramsey missed badly. Overseas comes away with it. Kabongo lost the handles on it. He turns it over. Brooks picks up the loose ball. Daquan will fire up a 3. Over McCullum, no good. Tapped out long. Stokes went after it. Who touched it last? Let's see. It's going to go to Overseas Elite. .7-11 to play in the game. Also coming up later tonight after our next game, Sean Bell and ATL All-Stars at 7:30, the number 10 seed TMD and number 15 Queen City VIP, followed by the nightcap game at 9:15 start time, number 5 Virginia, number 21 Dirty South. Hand check, foul called. It will be on Jared Stokes. That's his first. And Kabongo's free throw is good. Second free throw, Mike got them both. 76-63, 13-point game, 7 minutes to play. Stokes cut off. Turnaround shot by Ramsey, good. Justin Ramsey's first field goal of the second half. He's got 9. Underdogs still hanging around. There's McCullum in the paint. Justice shot in midair and drew the foul. Eric will go back to the line to shoot 2 shots. Daquan Brooks picks up his 3rd foul. Eric McCullum graduated from Goshen College, where he was the all-time leading scorer with 2,789 points. Hits both free throws. In fact, he's made now 6 in a row. 78-65, Overseas Elite. And a foul called as Stokes got knocked down by McCullum. That's a 3rd on Eric. Don't forget, 8 games on tap tomorrow beginning at 9 a.m. And then 4 games on Sunday, with the winners of those 4 games advancing to the Super 17 Regional at DePaul University. Next weekend, it's the Midwest and Northeast Regionals in Chicago and Philadelphia. First free throw, good by Stokes. Here in Atlanta, home of the Lakers of Clayton State, member of the Peach Belt Athletic Conference. Free throw good by Stokes. Clayton State, a Division II program. But they've had a lot of success with their athletics program here, especially men's soccer. Reaching the Sweet 16. Also, the women's basketball team went to the Final Four in 2007. Pass inside is stolen away. Picked off by Joseph Macon. Outlet ahead to Bain. He'll launch a 3. Just did nick the iron, and Overseas Elite comes away with a Kabongo. Lost the handles on it, and it will go back to the Underdogs. 78-67, Overseas Elite by 11. Under 6 minutes to play in the game. Brooks' pass deflected, stolen by O'Brien. Ahead to Kabongo. He'll try a 3, and he got it. His second tray of the game. Double figures for Mike Kabongo. Stokes will try a long 3, and he got it. He answers at the other end. Jared Stokes, and a timeout on the floor. 5:17 to play, 81-70. An 11-point lead for Overseas Elite. Back to Atlanta, Georgia, right after this.
Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com.
Five-plus minutes remaining here in Atlanta, Georgia from the South Regional opening round of the basketball tournament. Overseas Elite, an 11-point advantage. They're seated third here in the South Regional. Bader been somewhat quiet here in the second half. He misses the shot, but an offensive rebound. Back out to Kabongo. Mike drives in, and what's the call? Let's see. I believe it's an offensive foul on Mike Kabongo. It is. That's his third. So a chance for the Underdogs to cut it to single digits with under 5 minutes to play. This one's not over yet. Stokes inside the arc. That one rims out. Offensive rebound by Macon. Then grab from behind. O'Brien got the block. However, the Underdogs retain possession. Well, there's certainly a discrepancy of talent when you compare the two teams, which is probably a good reason why they're called the Underdogs, with alma maters, as that's Kabongo laying it in for two more. But Clark Atlantic University, Winston-Salem State, Virginia Union, Western Connecticut State, Lane College, Queens. As Brooks answers with a hand in his face. Daquan Brooks, 7.5, 15 for the game. And it's a 10-point lead for Overseas Elite. But when you compare that to Kabongo, who's played at Texas, McCullum driving in there, 82 points in a game in China, and the CBA leader at 40 points, just under 40 points a game, and you throw in the all-time three-point leader in NCAA Division I history, and Travis Bader. The talent is certainly there for Overseas Elite. Brooks will try a three over McCullum, and he got it. Second three of the half for Daquan Brooks. I've got him with 18. Kabongo. There's McCullum. Bader for three. Not a good looking shot there, but the basket good by Eric McCullum. 85-76, and that whistle will lead to 3 free throws. McCullum didn't like the call. That's his fourth foul. But it's going to be 3 free throws for the Underdogs. And it will be their general manager and floor leader, Daquan Brooks. He had made his first 2 free throws. And he'll try to get them within 7 if he can hit them both. The next 2, rather. Third free throw rims out, so he only hits 1 of 3. Missed opportunity there for the Underdogs, who trail by 8 with under 3 minutes to play in the game. Kabongo to the rack, missed the layup. Rebounded by Stokes. Stokes with a deep 3, left it short, and the long rebound to Paris Horn. McCullum closely guarded by Brooks. And the shot good by Todd O'Brien. 8 in the second half for him, 17 for the game. Brooks misses the layup. Rebound to Bader. Bader turns it over. 3 from up top, no good by Bain. But the basket by Ramsey closes the gap to single digits. Just under 2 minutes to play, 1:54 remaining. Let's see if this is a full or a 30. If it's a 30, we'll keep it right here, but it's a full timeout. So we'll take one with them. Timeout on the floor. We'll return to the basketball tournament, the South Regional in Atlanta, Georgia, right after this.
Visit thetournament.com today and support your favorite team by clicking on the store and buying your team's official TBT shirt. It's the only place you can buy merchandise for any of the 97 teams participating in this year's tournament. Order team gear today at thetournament.com. It all started with an open call for teams. 97 made it in. Soon, it will be down to 4, playing for $1 million. On August 1st and 2nd in New York City, the remaining 4 teams will compete at Fordham's historic Rose Hill Gymnasium for a winner-take-all prize of $1 million. And you could be there. Everything will be on the line, and one team will walk away with a life-changing sum of money. For tickets or more information, visit thetournament.com.
Well, there's still time for the Underdogs. 1:54 to play, as they've been able to get it back to single digits. And they pressure the full length of the court. Kabongo beats the press. McCullum kind of navigating his way through the pressure. And then lost it, had it taken away by Stokes. 2-on-2, back out to Brooks. He'll launch a 3. No, it rims off. But the big offensive rebound inside by Joseph Macon. He missed the shot, but he got fouled, and Joseph will shoot 2 shots. Macon with 3 points today. He's 1 of 2 from the line, making 1 of 3. His first free throw is no good. Second one rims out. O'Brien with a rebound. Well, they had a chance to make it a 6-point game if he could have hit both free throws. Kabongo able to get it into the front court. Now here's McCullum. Gave up an easy deuce to find his teammate, but the shot rims out for O'Brien. Underdogs back the other way. Stokes, finger roll down the lane. Good. Jared Stokes with 5 first-half points, but I've got him with 17 here in the second half. Under a minute to play now, but the lead cut to 6. Overseas Elite led by 21 in the first half. Give the Underdogs credit for battling back. Fatigue could be setting in somewhat for Overseas Elite. They only have 5 players on their roster today. McCullum had it knocked out by Stokes. Underdogs continuing the pressure the full length of the court. Front court to Bader. Horn back up top. And almost stolen away, but saved inbounds to Horn. There's Horn driving in. Bader wide open, thought about a three. Instead, takes it inside the arc. 5 seconds on the shot clock. McCullum, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot clock violation. And 20 now on the game clock. Down by. Well, at this point, you either need a quick two and a foul. You could probably take it to the rack and get a quick two instead of settling for a three, but you got to do it quickly. Inbounds pass to Brooks. Brooks had lost it, got it back, and then got fouled at midcourt. It will be on Paris Horn, but they ran off 5.5 seconds on that play. So the good news is they'll be able to shoot with no time expiring. So these are some big free throws for Daquan Brooks. He'll shoot 2 shots. And Brooks rims out, hits 1 of 2. O'Brien got the rebound and a foul called on the Underdogs. It will be on Stokes. That's his second. Will walk the other way for 2 free throws with 12.8 seconds to play. Kabongo will shoot 2 shots. That free throw should be enough to put them into the next round. They got them both. Stokes with a long three, and air ball. Brooks with a rebound. Feeds it into the corner. Baines, three, no good. Macon with one last shot. It'll count. And that will send the number 3 seed Overseas Elite on to the next round as they get the victory by the final score of 89-83. We'll keep it right here so that Overseas Elite can climb the ladder and put their name up on the bracket, moving on to the next round. Then we'll sign off and get ready for our next game. Well, still waiting for them to bring out the ladder. We do have our next game coming up, the ATL All-Stars. And Sean Bell. Well, let's see if they will send Overseas Elite down to the bracket in the other end zone to put up their name. And we can sign off and get ready for our next game. Well, they have put the name up, so they didn't bring the ladder out because they were on the bottom portion, and it was Eric McCullum II that put his team up on the bracket, moving on to the next round. Once again, the final score, Overseas Elite 89, Underdogs 83. The number 3 seed will move on and play the number 14 seed Charlotte Elite tomorrow morning at 10:45 Until our next game here from the basketball tournament in the South Regional Atlanta, Georgia, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long for now. Good afternoon and God bless.